Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Been taking a couple of days off over the holiday weekend, and we are pretty much where we were at this time yesterday. We seem to start the day with some low clouds, and you can see them on the satellite from earlier, how they just basically dissipated, and now we've gone, for the most part, to partly to mostly sunny skies, enjoying a nice afternoon. And I think this is what we're going to do all over again for tomorrow. We still have a weak low off the East Coast. If you look closely on the loop, you can actually see a little rotation there that is east of the Virginia coast. That's what's left of a weak low that developed over the weekend. Meanwhile, I just want to call your attention to all these clouds that you see from Florida and in the southeast moving slowly northward. There is a weak low that is over the state of Florida that is going to inch its way northward. And I want to keep an eye on this area because the flow along the east coast is going to be basically from south to north. So it's possible that some of this moisture could work its way up the coast on Thursday. Want to just watch it. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, there is severe weather today that's going to be an issue in parts of the upper Midwest. You can see a slight risk of severe weather being indicated by the Storm Prediction Center in Iowa, parts of Minnesota, and Wisconsin. But here in the east, it's nice and quiet. You have a small area of marginal risk along the South Carolina coast, and we see some general thunderstorms across the Gulf states and off the coast of Florida, where it rained considerably yesterday, but less so today, a bit more showery in nature. Now, going forward, just want to show you that for tomorrow, we have a small area of enhanced risk in South Texas and Southeast Texas, extending to marginal risk as you go eastward, another area of marginal risk along the Gulf Coast, and then yet a third area of marginal risk again in coastal South Carolina and a small portion of southwestern North Carolina. But once again, here we are sitting in no thunderstorm activity to worry about. And then on day three, which is Thursday into Friday, we're looking at two small areas of marginal risk in the Tennessee Valley, the other one down in South Texas. Just also want to call our attention to Friday into Saturday because that might be a potential for some severe weather risk here in the Northeast with the next cold front. Here's the radar lake during this afternoon. You're seeing some rain showers across South Carolina, Georgia, down off the Florida coast, a little more showery over the rest of Florida, a bit of a larger concentration as you move over the state of Alabama. We've got a little bit of rocky weather going on in southeast Louisiana. And of course, we're going to be watching this area here for the development of some showers and storms. We're seeing some scattered storms developing as of 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll probably see that area pick up just a little bit. So our weather here, still a very weak flow, a weak low off the Virginia, North Carolina coast, slowly disappearing, but then we've got another low that's coming off the Florida coast. The Hurricane Center actually did mention this in their discussion. They only gave it a very small 20% chance of development with the low when it moves offshore, and then eventually it'll wind up moving northward into South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on it, but we're not expecting much of anything to come of it. As far as rain is concerned this week, we're seeing a half an inch to an inch of rain being indicated. Now, this is going to all come probably Friday into Saturday, although, again, I just want to keep an eye on this area of heavy rain that you're seeing off the Carolinas, where the Weather Prediction Center is showing some 3-inch plus rain amounts there. Most of the eastern half of the country getting some sort of precipitation at some point over the next 7 days, and also up in the Pacific Northwest, but less in between. A little bit of a concentration there, also in the central Rockies. Temperature-wise, we're going to see northern New England really do quite well, if you want to call it doing quite well as far as high temperatures are concerned. We are going to be in the 80s tomorrow, mid to upper 80s in northern New England, but it actually will be cooler as you go south because the sun is a bit more limited and there's much less of of an onshore flow to deal with. And as far as where we're going on the weather models this week, again, the next front for Friday, but watch that low off the Florida coast there, moves into North Carolina on Wednesday, brings up some rain. You kind of see it moving into parts of Maryland and Pennsylvania and New Jersey Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and then it becomes more showery in nature and shifts more to the west. I don't think we're going to have any problems for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be much like today. Start off with low clouds, give way to some sunshine. Temperatures away from the coast will be reaching up into the 80s. Will probably be a little bit lower on Thursday if we have to deal with clouds and some showers moving northward. Then Friday, we wait for an approaching cold front where there might be some scattered showers and storms. The front might take a little longer to get through here. You see, it kind of gets on top of us and stalls, and then we get a little wave that develops on it with some showers and storms on Saturday. And then after that, weather conditions should improve for Sunday, and it'll turn actually cool for a couple of days as we head into next week. So we're just kind of rolling along here. No major storms to worry about. Just these minor nuisances that we're dealing with these weak systems. You can't get. We need a solid push to come down from Canada in order to just kind of sweep all of this out of the way, and that probably won't happen until sometime over the weekend. Joe and Joe show tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time on YouTube, so be sure to tune in for that. The weather app is working fine. If you haven't downloaded it yet, go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Meteorologist Joe Chaffee weather app, which is absolutely free, and you can use it anywhere you want. You can get forecasts and radars from wherever your location happens to be. So by all means, if you haven't downloaded it by now, it's time to do so. And there's a lot of extra stuff on there too, including severe weather risks. And in the wintertime, we've got snowfall forecast maps. And once the tropics start heating up, we'll have some tropical maps up there for you. So have a great day, and we'll see you later.